release of a new Madden game is usually cause for excitement, but in recent years, the annual NFL release has been a little lackluster. Madden NFL 21 marks the end of an era, as what could be the last Madden titles on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. With the world descending into chaos due to COVID-19 and college and professional sports in limbo, we need this escape more than ever. Will EA deliver a touchdown, or will they fumble at the goal line? Right off the bat, I want to come out and say, I don't play Madden Ultimate Team. I know it's crazy popular. I know people love it. I know all of the paid premium editions of this game feature power-ups for that mode. It's just not my thing. I've tried it before. I don't like it. It would not be fair for me to try to review that part of the game, knowing that I already go into it with a bias that is not positive for it. So I'm not going to touch on that game mode. That being said, the first thing I did was jump into an exhibition game. I do this every year. I want to get used to the controls and gameplay. And right off the bat, I notice the animations look fluid, the character models look better, passing, running, blocking, it all feels great. If one area particularly feels worse, it's kicking. That seems to be because on my game anyway, there's a hiccup with the kick meter, at least with my PS4 Pro. It could be something that gets patched if it's a widespread issue. Maybe it's just my problem. No, maybe nobody else has that problem. If you do or don't have that problem, please leave a comment below. The in-game presentation took a step forward this year. The audio commentary is still on point, but the graphics and visual when you're actually in a game, they just look phenomenal. Aside from the core gameplay, the additions to Superstar and X Factor abilities feel great, and they feel pretty balanced. While they did give me an edge in certain moments, it never felt cheap due to the fact that my opponent also had their own Superstar abilities and X Factor abilities. Another new addition, though, is the skill stick, which allows you to take your game to a whole new level. It does require some practice, but gone are the days of just juking and spinning. The skill stick allows you to string together combinations to shed the defense. The new pass rush system gets an overhaul as well, and with each defensive lineman getting a limited number of moves, while also allowing the offensive lineman to adapt to your playstyle. I don't usually enjoy playing on defense, but this year, it's different, and I love it. Being able to use that skill stick to blow past an offensive lineman is just, it's great, and I really enjoy that feature. Other than that, the core gameplay mechanics kind of feel the same. The game feels slower. It feels paced a little bit better, so that's something I do appreciate as well. There are two new big game modes this year. One of them is not really so new. It's Face of the Franchise, which is just their newest entry into that story mode. And then The Yard. And The Yard is a chaotic 6 versus 6 street football game mode. It's arcadey. Instead of playing with your favorite pros, you actually create your own player. Winning games and meeting goals allows you to upgrade your gear and clothing on the field. This game mode is fun, but I'm not entirely sure just how much replay value it will have. If you get together with a group of friends, I'd say you'll have a better time than if you're playing solo. One thing it does have, though, is an excellent player creator, which, let's be honest, the Madden series creative players have looked awful in the past. This one offers way more customizable options. Face of the Franchise is, like I said, the Madden 21 story mode. You take an up-and-coming prospect, played by yourself this time, instead of a predetermined character, and you begin your career in high school, and you work your way through college, and then the NFL, and you know how this goes. This year's edition does provide you with more hurdles to overcome than in games past, but it seems like they're really trying to bring the star power with Snoop Dogg and Rich Eisen, kind of like what NBA 2K has done with their My Career series. This feature does pack a lot of drama, I will say that. Franchise mode has gone largely untouched this year, and that's a decision that has sparked outrage from the fans and led to the hashtag #FixMaddenFranchise. The bad publicity led to EA committing to improving franchise mode not only for this year via post-launch patches, but also into next year. While it is disappointing that my favorite mode has been neglected for yet another year, it is promising to see EA cave into public outcry and commit to not only fixing it, like I said, for this year and next year's game. It is unclear if the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions of Madden NFL 21 will be the same game with updated visuals, or if it will be an entirely different experience. The game does set out what it intends to do, but it just doesn't really add anything meaningful that warrants an annual purchase. As a result, I give Madden NFL 21 on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 a 3.5 out of 5.